Are you sure this is how we get started? Live from our Park Forest studios, this is Steve Sporty Balls. No longer a shoestring budget, we're now on a Velcro budget. Sponsored by nobody, and today we got a lot for you, so why don't we just introduce this guy in the first place? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Excitement, our host. By the way, I am the one, the only, with a new voice. I'm Harry von Stuttgart. Now, here's Steve. Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. How's it going? How's it doing? How's it hanging? We gotta. I'm gonna raise this just a bit up. Come on, no. Okay. This ain't easy. Foot on the thing. Oh, shoot. Well, whoa. Okay, hey. We got it. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Oh boy, do we got it. Anyway, welcome everybody to another grand edition of Steve Sporty Balls. It is a beautiful, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful Tuesday night. February the 6th of 2024. And got something today from one of our party stores, Eminetti's on Cooper. They sell everything, and I mean they really do sell everything. They are now selling international snacks. This is, I'm not kidding, our camera can see it. Not exactly the clearest of shots. These are Texas grilled barbecue flavored potato chips. $3 for a small package. As you can see by the little writing here, they come, of course, from Cleveland. So I'm going to try these. Well, there we go. I'm going to try one of these if they're good. Maybe I'll have some before I hit the old sack. Here goes. They're okay, I guess. Anyway, thank you, Harry, for the introduction. Welcome, everybody. Let's get started with the Don't You Even Dare. No. Okay, now. There we go. There. Okay. Let's get you some sports news, entertainment news, scores, and everything else that we got for you tonight. Let's go to Major League Baseball, which is still in its hot stove league era, but we got a little good news before catchers and players and play or pitchers and catchers and everyone else meets for spring training. The Houston Astros have signed their franchise player to a contract extension. The Astros and second baseman Jose Altuve have agreed to a 5-year contract covering the 2025-2029 seasons. The team announced Tuesday the deal is worth $125 million and takes Altuve through his age 39 seasons. Altuve was set to become a free agent after 2024, but instead, he'll be an Astro for life. Yay. The 33-year-old was the rare Scott Boras client to sign an extension rather than test the market. The last time he was approaching free agency, now he's done it again. The contract will pay Altuve $30 million a year from 25 to 27, $25 million in 28, and $10 million in 29. The front-loaded contract means Altuve's salaries will be lowest when he's likely deepest in his decline. Owner Jim Crane told Major League Baseball.com, Altuve was here when I got here in 2011. We're the only two guys that have been here that long. Not only has he performed well, but to have him hopefully retire here is a big deal for the franchise, for him and for the fans, more importantly, end quote. An errant pitch in the World Baseball Classic broke Altuve's thumb last spring, forcing him to begin the season on the injured list. Once he returned, he slashed .311, .393, and .522 with 17 home runs in 90 games. He recorded his 2,000th hit, 400th double, and 200th home run in 2023. This contract extension will ensure he chases his 3,000th career hit in an Astros uniform, unless somebody wants to top the offer. Okay, in the National Football League, an anonymous NFL general manager said Mike Vrabel's physical build may be a reason he wasn't hired as a head coach. This, of course, per report. The Tennessee Titans fired head coach Mike Vrabel this offseason in a decision that surprised some, as he was thought to be held in high regard around the NFL. However, Vrabel did not land a head coaching job this offseason, and what he will do in 2024 remains unknown. ESPN. Why is Vrabel currently stranded on the coaching carousel? Deanna Rossini of The Atlantic believes there wasn't really a fit for him. But also, there was apparently one NFL general manager who believes the former New England Patriots linebacker's physical build had something to do with it. Rossini said a GM told her that Vrabel is a large human being, which can be, quote, very intimidating, end quote, to people in an organization. Rossini said she laughed at the comment, but the GM said it could be a real thing. The GM said, quote, I've been in rooms and somebody's physical presence can make a difference, end quotation. Former Titans left tackle Taylor Lewan, who has defended Vrabel since his firing, appeared on Up and Adams and said he spoke with Rossini at Super Bowl opening night. According to Lewan, Rossini said this wasn't a report, just a hypothesis she didn't exactly buy. No kidding. Quote, and if there is a suit that is in the upper parts of a franchise who is making business decisions, they are saying this guy's a little too intimidating for us to add as a head coach of the NFL, fire him immediately. Do not give him a severance package. He needs to pack his bleep and he needs to go home. That is the most crazy take. If someone actually believes that someone is too intimidating to be a head coach. Now, Vrabel went 54-45 during his 6 seasons as Tennessee's head coach, but registered his first 2 losing seasons in 2022 and, of course, 2023. He won Coach of the Year in the NFL in 2021 after Tennessee acquired the number 1 seed in the AFC, despite numerous injuries, including a foot issue that cost star running back Derrick Henry half the year. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got here for your little hungry musicals. Okay, back in the NFL. I push the button and it appears. Thank you. Discount Tire Company. Another coach is heading from Michigan to the Los Angeles Chargers. Shortly after hiring former Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh, the Chargers added another former Wolverine, Jesse Minter, to serve as their defensive coordinator in 2024. The team announced on Tuesday. Minter was Michigan's defensive coordinator for 2 seasons, helping bring a national title to the program in 2023. He said his official goodbye to the school via social media today. Quote, "Nothing but love to everyone in Michigan, especially the players. We had a great journey together," the 40-year-old posted, along with a graphic featuring players, coaches, including Harbaugh. Minter's defense led the nation in fewest points allowed at 13.1 points per game, and third in yards per play allowed at 4.5 during his time in Michigan. He was a finalist for the Broyles Award, an award for the nation's top assistant coach in 2022. Now, before joining Michigan, Minter was the DC and safeties coach for Vanderbilt in 2021. His NFL career began in 2017 as the defensive assistant for the Baltimore Ravens, working with Jim's brother, John Harbaugh. He stayed with the Ravens till 2020, also holding the titles of assistant defensive backs coach and defensive backs coach during his time there. He's not the only Michigan alum the Chargers are bringing in LA. They are also expected to hire Wolverines defensive line coach Mike Elston to serve in the same position per ESPN. In 2023, the Chargers were 28th in average yards allowed, 362.9, 24th in average points allowed, 23.4. The Chargers defense has needed some work recently, as it has struggled to help the team in winning very close games. LA finished at 5-12 last season, the second worst record in the AFC. Wow. Okay, we are at 48 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. We're running smoothly, no mistakes. Hey, LDG, how are you, my friend? Hugs and love to all. And good evening to you, my friend. The chances of seeing the Vegas A's anytime soon in their new stadium may, not exactly be very good for some. And when I say that, there we go. Okay. Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman offered an unexpected opinion on the Athletics' relocation attempts during an appearance on the Front Office Sports Today podcast released Tuesday. She thinks they should stay in Oakland. Goodman, who has served in her position since July 2011, discussed a variety of topics, including the rise of Las Vegas as a home to multiple professional sports franchises. Naturally, she was asked for her thoughts on the A's relocation attempts, to which she offered surprising candor. Indeed, Goodman revealed that she's developed an odd feeling throughout the process. And we hit the wrong button, boys. Yike. Oh, boy. Okay, everything's falling on the floor. Okay, let us try to stay up, okay? We're not going to redo. Yeah, boy. Okay. Boom. I'll have to hold on to this. Okay. Indeed, Goodman revealed that she's developed an odd feeling throughout the process. She says that the A's relocation plans to the Tropicana site don't make sense to her, explaining that the city had offered the A's what she believed to be a superior site, one located in a historic part of town that featured 7 access points from local highways. The A's rejected that site, opting instead to be located on the Strip. That decision perturbed the mayor, who repeatedly noted that the area suffers from traffic congestion and woes. Goodman said, quote, I thought this does not make sense, and so why is it happening? And then I thought, well, because, here's the thing. I thought, well, because they really want to stay in Oakland. They want to be on the water. They have that magnificent dream, yet they can't get it done. When the podcast host asked Goodman if it would be a good thing if the A's do complete their relocation to Las Vegas, she responded by saying, I personally think they've got to figure out a way to stay in Oakland and make their dream come true. Goodman added, I just know that owner John Fisher, a longtime successful family, in my opinion, needs to listen to the people that are up there. It's their team. Goodman, she clarified her remarks after all the hullabaloo, and she put it on X. And here is the thing. Can we... Boy, oh boy, give this thing a touch. Okay, this is what the mayor said, in quote. I want to be clear that I am excited about the prospect of Major League Baseball in Las Vegas. And it very well may be that the Las Vegas A's will become a reality that we really will welcome to our city. On February 5th, 2024, I was interviewed for Front Office Sports Podcast. It was one of many interviews about the rise of Major League Sports in Las Vegas and how this weekend's Super Bowl is a milestone in my and former Mayor Oscar Goodman's pursuit of sports teams for Las Vegas. We discussed several topics, including the Oakland A's, for about 7 minutes. And I mentioned the passionate fans of Oakland who often visit our city to cheer on the Raiders. My points included that it is my belief that in their perfect world, the ownership of the A's would like to have a new ballpark on the water in Oakland, and that the ownership and government there should listen to their great fans and try to make that dream come true. Should that fail, and it has, my parentheses, Las Vegas has shown that it is a spectacular market for Major League sports franchises. Goodman's opinions aside, it is unclear if remaining in Oakland is a realistic consideration for the A's at this point in time. The A's and the city of Oakland have not talked in 10 months, according to a recent report from ESPN. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Matthew, you're doing great, I hope. The A's, and Fisher in particular, have received pushback from their Oakland fans throughout their relocation attempts, including a reverse boycott last season and plans to do another come opening day. Nevertheless, Fisher claimed in August that he has not considered selling the franchise, despite also claiming that the club has lost significant money. Fisher's estimated net worth is $2.9 billion, and that is according to Forbes. So it's not decided yet, but I think you might as well just say it. Vegas A's, they're already discussing playing in stadiums around Vegas where there are minor league baseball parks. And, the one Vegas minor league team would be great to have the Oakland A's as their partner. Why don't they do this, though? Why don't they do this? Why don't they just, utilize the stadium for the Raiders under a temporary basis? I mean, it might work, at least for a little while. Just theory, just thought. Anyway, let's continue on. The 2024 NBA trade deadline is now less than 2 days away, and as is their All-Star break. And the rumor mill is on fire. The rampant talks between teams haven't translated into many actual deals thus far, but that will almost certainly change between now and 3 p.m. on Thursday. That's Eastern time, by the way. As time continues to tick away, here's a look at the latest buzz. Every indication is that the Bucks are trying desperately to make a trade, but doing so would be easier said than done. First and foremost, the Drew Holiday and Damian Lillard trade in recent years have required nearly all of their draft capital. All they have available to move are 2 second-round picks. When you look at their roster and salary situation, you can see why they're in trouble. They don't have many intriguing young players and would have to include Bobby Portis to chase any big fish. On that note, they're interested in Golden State Warrior forward Andrew Wiggins, according to Jake Fisher. The Warriors and head coach Steve Kerr in particular are fond of Portis because of his toughness and shooting ability. Those same traits, though, and the lack of front court depth are why the Bucks are reluctant to deal Portis. It seems that other deals may be easier for the Bucks to pull off at this point, but their pursuit of Wiggins indicates they're looking at any and every option to improve their poor perimeter defense. While new head coach Doc Rivers should help improve their play on that side of the ball, he can only do so much with their current roster and all that money. Oh, all that money, all that pesos, baby. The Philadelphia 76ers were dealt a huge blow earlier this month when reigning MVP Joel Embiid was diagnosed with a torn meniscus that required surgery. Now, it's unclear when the big man will be back, but even with a murky future, the Sixers continue operating as buyers, per Fisher. 2 players they're targeting are Indiana Pacers shooting guard Buddy Hield and Detroit Pistons forward Bojan Bogdanovic. Both veterans are strong outside shooters who would improve the Sixers' spacing and give them additional offensive firepower with or without Embiid on the floor. Furthermore, they have convenient contracts that would make a deal easy to complete and keep long-term money off the Sixers' books. Hield is at $18.5 million and in the final year of his deal with the Pistons, while Bogdanovic is making $20 million and has just $2 million guaranteed for next season. The Boston Celtics are 38-12, which is the best record in the league, and good for a 5-game lead atop the Eastern Conference. They're also the betting favorite to win the title and heavy favorites to come out of the East. Even so, they're looking for ways to upgrade their roster. While they have the best starting lineup around, their bench has been known to be very inconsistent. As a result, they're looking to make some moves around the margins, likely by using their $6.25 million trade exception. Some names on their list: Toronto Raptors forward Otto Porter Jr. and Brooklyn Nets guard Lonnie Walker. The former has championship experience and would give them another big wing and with defensive chops, while the latter has been filling it up off the bench this season, would give them another scoring option in the backcourt. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, we have reached the half, folks. That's right, we've reached the half of this show. Oh, yes, it is midnight at the Oasis, and we welcome you. And by the way, these chips, once again, these Lay's chips, ooh, they're not bad. Truly, they are not bad. Anyway. Okay, we'll take a look at some sports media in just a moment. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Time is on our side. Yes, it is. Oh, there it is. Let's go to. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, let's get you over to the hockey scores. I said hockey, not football. Hockey. Thank you. Okay, let us tell you that the NHL is back and cooking as always. Let's give you some scores right now as we start her off. In the third period, it is the Vegas Golden Knights leading the Edmonton Oilers 2-1. And that is the only, you're kidding, that's the only game being played tonight? Yeah, we need, see, this is February 7th. Okay, can we, is there a date on this here? Yeah. Again, we only got one damn score? Yep. Come on. Let's get to the NHL regular season. February 7th. Nothing going on. Okay. That's terrific. Let's take a look at the regular season standings right now. The Vancouver, this is for the entire league, all the divisions in one crazy whoop. Okay, the Vancouver Canucks, Boston Bruins, Dallas Stars, Colorado Avalanche, Florida Panthers, New York Rangers, Maple Leafs, Flyers, Kings, and Predators all have a good inside track to get the playoffs. Yay. Okay, let's go now to soccer. And this is lovely. We haven't got any scores today. Wow. Is this 7th? Oh, this is the 6th. No wonder. Is this the. Yeah, no, this is the 7th. Okay. This is the 7th. All right. Let's see if that's true or not. We have two places we go for scores. We're going to hit this one and see if we can get it all correctable here. Okay, let's see. This is the February 6th. Let's rock and ride. One game to tell you about that's still going on. 8:37 left to play in regulation. Phoenix Suns lead the Milwaukee Bucks by a score of 93-80. Indiana Pacers beat the Houston Rockets. Houston, you got a problem. 132-129. The Heat is on. But there was no magic in Orlando because the Heat beat them 121-95. The Brooklyn Nets lost to the Dallas Mavericks 119-107. New York Knicks over the Memphis Grizzlies 123-113. In overtime, the Bulls squeak out a win over the Timberwolves 129-123. And the Utah Jazz beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 124-117. Let's get you As we are in the basketball theme, let's take you over to the NCAA college basketball for men. 13:50 left in the second half. 24th ranked San Diego State is leading the Air Force 61-38. Final scores, we got them. And right now, the 15th ranked South Carolina beat Ole Miss 68-65. 5th ranked Houston over Oklahoma City 79-63. Third ranked Clemson defeated third ranked North Carolina 80-76. 16th ranked Dayton over St. Joseph 94-79. 21st ranked BYU, a loser to Oklahoma 82-66. 14th ranked Iowa State. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If not, I will understand. So I'll just say it this way. Iowa State beat Texas 70-65. Number 1 ranked UConn over Butler 71-62. 17th ranked Kentucky 109-77 over Vanderbilt. 25th ranked New Mexico, a winner over Wyoming 91-73. 23rd ranked Texas Tech dropped a big one to Baylor, which is in the top 20, or actually top 25, 79-73, Baylor on top. And the 22nd ranked Utah State got slam danced by Nevada, 77-63. In the women's side of the dais, okay, all are final. UT Martin over Little Rock, 64-58. Nebraska over Michigan, 65-59. 22nd ranked West Virginia over Texas Tech by a score of 82-59. 21st ranked Creighton, 77. Xavier, 46. And Maryland over Rutgers, 67-59. Now here are the actual bona fide NHL scores. One game still in progress. 13:49 left to play. Golden Knights lead the Oilers 2-1. Final scores: Flames over the Bruins 4-1. Stars over the Sabres 2-1. Canucks over the Hurricane 3-2. Flyers over the Panthers 2-1. Penguins over the Jets. They blanked them 3-0. Les Canadiens de Montreal defeated the Capitals 5-2. Devils, with the blue dress on, beat the Colorado Avalanche 5-3. Now, in soccer action, come on, stop doing that. Thank you. Argentine Premier Division Soccer, Defensa y Justicia defeated Sarmiento 3-2. And Argentinos Junior and Atletico Tucumán ended in a 0-0 tie. And that's your scoreboard. At 12:09 a.m., about 33 minutes elapsed on this very program. Let's see what else has been going on in this wide world of sport, and we will turn things over to that other little network. And we got some news too for you sports geeks out there. Okay. Stay. Understand? Good. All right. This is going to be a very interesting day. You know that? Yes, it is. Because things are going a little slow. Okay, what have we got here? Steve, any updates on Jay's laptop? None yet. But I'm going to keep asking. But he still hope to get something. But we'll keep you posted, dude. We'll keep everybody posted. Okay. Here we go. Some more news for you. Gabby Douglas, the 2012 Olympic all-around gymnastic champion, will return to competition for the first time in nearly 8 years. Maybe he does. I'm not certain, but I will find out. Gabby Douglas, the 2012 Olympic all-around gymnastics champion, will return to competition for the first time in nearly 8 years. Wow, I got that right. In the Winter Olympics in Louisville, in the Winter Cup in Louisville, Kentucky on February 24th, the 28-year-old Douglas, who made the announcement on NBC News Now, the streaming service. Got some things to pick up here, so just give me a few moments. Does he need a new one? I don't know. But I will find out details as I can. It has been a rather interesting day. The 28-year-old Douglas, who made the announcement on NBC News Now on Tuesday, was a teenager when she competed in London and became the first Black woman to win the Olympic title. She hasn't competed since helping the U.S. win team gold at the 2016 Olympics. The three-time, oh boy. Okay, I'll just hold you like this for a little bit. The three-time Olympic gold medalist went on an extended sabbatical after the Rio de Janeiro Games, but returned to training in 2022 and announced last summer she would try to make the 2024 Olympic team. Douglas joins a crowded and decorated field, hoping to make the 5-women Olympic squad, including Olympic champion Simone Biles, 2016, and Sunisa Lee, 2020. Biles returned to competition last summer after a 2-year break, mental break, I should say, and won her record 6th world all-around title last fall. Simone Biles married, by the way, a pro football player. Douglas said she is definitely aiming for Paris, but added she is taking things one day at a time. The Winter Cup is the first significant U.S. meet of the year, with the games looming in late July. Douglas has shared part of her journey on her social media channels, including an extended glimpse of her work on the uneven bars, historically her strongest event. Douglas said, I honestly love going to the gym and getting my skills back. It is very exciting. Oh, goody. Okay, boom. Let's run here. Okay, there. We're getting things. Okay. Everything's coming up rosé. There we go. We got it now. We're good. Let's see here. What else have we got? By the way, 1241 to third. It's 2-1. The score 2-1. The Golden Knights over the Oilers. 1241 to play. Thank you, boys. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Let's see. One man everybody's been looking at is Andy Reid, the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid received some advice long ago from his parents, as he's using now, that the time is coming for him to decide whether to coach Kansas City again next season. Reid said, as the Chiefs prepare for their Super Bowl 58 game against San Francisco 49ers, quote, my mom and dad told me this when they were working. They said, you'll know when it's time, and I'm ready to go right now. Let's go. That's what they would tell me when I was young. I was an inquisitive kid, and so that is not the way I look at it. Somewhere, you're going to know when it's time Today's not the day. Chiefs Chairman Clark Hunt said he received no indication from Reed that the coach is preparing to retire. I don't have a sense for what he's thinking. I do know he's really engaged and enjoying it, and I have no sense that he's going to be ready to retire in the near future. But in terms of how long it goes, I don't know. Certainly, I hope it's a long time in the future, but we'll just have to wait to see as we go. Now, as to whether he's making any preps for Reed's possible departure, just in case, Hunt said, I felt it too early to start worrying about that at this point. It would definitely be premature. The Chiefs are in the Super Bowl for the fourth time in 5 seasons. They won 2 of those games, including Super Bowl 57 last year over the Philadelphia Eagles. Beating the 49ers would make the Chiefs the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champions in 20 years. Okay, the 16 minutes after the hora. And can we, thank you. Thank you. Got to train this just right. Let's see. We have National Signing Day beginning. That's right, National Signing Day. It's a holiday for most people. Okay. I know what we gotta do. Already, Super Bowl is in Vegas, and already we have a situation that has taken place. And it is simply this. There's already a bit of a distraction. We're calling it a bit of, not too much, but that depends on your point of view. The father of Kansas City Chiefs star quarterback Patrick Mahomes was arrested Saturday night in Tyler, Texas, on suspicion of driving while intoxicated, according to online jail records. The 50-year-old Patrick Mahomes Sr. is facing a charge of driving while intoxicated, third or more, with his bond hearing being set at $10,000. He was released from the Smith County Jail on Sunday afternoon. The charge is a third-degree felony and carries a sentence of up to 10 years in prison if he is convicted, according to state law. His arrest comes just a week before his son is set to play against San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Mahomes Sr. pled guilty to a previous DUI arrest in Texas in 2018 and was sentenced to 40 days in jail, which he served on weekends. A former Major League pitcher, he played for 6 teams over 11 seasons from 92 to 2003. The right-hander was 42-39 with a 5.47 ERA in 308 career games. That's 63 starts. For the Twins, Red Sox, Mets, Rangers, Cubs, and Pirates. He was part of the 1999 National League playoffs with the Mets. And while his son's going to try to concentrate on the game, there are some who believe that there's going to be something more happening at the Super Bowl that we are to believe. So we're going to be standing by for all the mess. And I do mean mess. M-E-S-S, mess. Okay, we're at 19 minutes past the lovely, talented hour of midnight. It's now 12:20 a.m. Eastern Time. That means we have about 15 minutes left to go. Yay. Hey, let's check out the Caribbean series, if we may, and even if we may not. And we are touching the Caribbean series button. There we go. Lord have mercy. Okay. If we Okay, have we got any scores? No, we do not have any scores. That's a pity. No scores yet, but here's what's up and coming. Can we get the schedule, please? Thank you. Schedule for the CD del Caribe, which is, of course, the Caribbean series. Oh, gracias. Nope, that's not what we need. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, Curacao versus Puerto Rico. There's the Republic Dominicana versus Panama, and Nicaragua versus Venezuela. Those are going to happen, unless I'm mistaken. Some of it has happened, but we do not have the scores of what's been going on. I wish we did, but we don't, and that's a little off-putting. Let's see if we can't. I know we did this time. We learned a lesson: no dead air. So let's see. Caribbean series. Let's see if I can't get the whole thing copied, and yep, right there, Caribbean series. Just put BASEBALL. That should help us. Yes, we would like Caribbean Series Baseball. Caribbean Series Baseball. Oy vey. Come on. Where is it here? Do. Okay, there we go. Okay. Thank you. Gotta love the folks over at the Four Letter Network. They try to help out as best as they can. Okay, here are the scores from Tuesday. Mexico defeated Nicaragua 5-2. The running score 5-13-0 for Mexico, 2-5-1 for Nicaragua. The Dominican Republic defeated Curacao 2-0, 2-7-1 for Dominican Republic, 0-3-0 for Curacao. And at the nightcap, it was Venezuela over Panama 5-4, 5-6-1 for Venezuela, 4-9-0 for Panama. Let's take a look at the standings in the Caribbean series. And as they say, you be the judge. Okay, here we go. Right now, we got a two-way tie for the top of the board. Venezuela and Panama are both 4-1. Dominican Republic is one game back of both Venezuela and Panama at 3-2. So too is Puerto Rico, also in 3-2. 2 games back are Curacao at 2-3. 2.5 is Mexico at 2-4. And 4 games back and still winless is Nicaragua. They are 0-5. The schedule for tomorrow. Is there any schedule for tomorrow? Okay, whoa. Okay, Wednesday's matchup, Curacao takes on Puerto Rico, 10:30 a.m. That'll be, all these games are, by the way, in Miami. ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus, Dominican Republic at Panama, 3:30 from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Also on ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus, Nicaragua at Venezuela, 8:30 p.m., ESPN Deportes, ESPN Plus. And the winners of all that go for the series semifinals. Thursday, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. And wow, there you go. Okay, the big news, actually, a little bit of some news, if we can get back to the home planet here. We got a couple of sports media reports, and here's one of them. ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers Discovery announced plans on Tuesday to launch a sports streaming platform in the fall of this year that will include offerings from at least 15 networks and all four major professional sports leagues. A one-stop app to view most sports should be a welcome sight for fans who continue to navigate rising cost. Let's try that again. A one-stop app to view most sports should be a welcome sight for fans who continue to navigate rising costs by subscribing to multiple services. Kevin Krim, the president and CEO of the ad measurement firm EDO, compared the three companies teaming up for sports to what some networks did when Hulu started in 2008. My sense is, knowing the cast of characters, they're looking at the original Hulu concept and thinking, well, that worked out really well for us, so let's do that again, but for live sports streaming, he said. The three companies will each share, one-third ownership in the joint venture. A name for the service and pricing will be announced at a later date. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav said in a statement, "This new sports service exemplifies our ability as an industry to drive innovation and provide consumers with more choice, enjoyment, and value. We're thrilled to deliver it to sports fans." The platform will include games from the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, National Hockey League, WNBA, NASCAR, and college sports, including the men's and women's NCAA tournament, as well as golf, tennis, and the FIFA World Cup. It'll include offerings from 15 linear networks: ESPN, ESPN Plus, ESPN2, ESPNU, SCC network from ESPN, ACC network from ESPN. I'm going to call this one ESPN3, though it says ESPN News. They hardly ever do that. ABC, Fox, FS1, FS2, Big Ten Network, TNT, TBS, and True TV. Subscribers would also have the ability to bundle the product with Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max. Fox CEO and Executive Chairman Lachlan Murdoch said in a statement, "We believe the service will provide passionate fans outside of the traditional bundle an array of amazing sports content all in one place." Now, the announcement of the bundle also comes as ESPN and Warner Brothers Discovery are preparing to enter negotiations to renew their NBA rights, which expire at the end of next season. Krim said, "To me, that's the thing that's triggering all this is the NBA. We see time and time again that the NBA is the second best franchise on TV behind the NFL. You're sort of staring at that renegotiation and new bids coming in that could include Google, Amazon, Netflix, Apple, and others. It's a good way to team up and stay competitive." ESPN has also been searching for strategic partners as it prepares to launch a direct-to-consumer product in the next year or two. One of those just happens to be the NFL, and there's a lot of critics that say, you better think about that, do that rethink. Now, Bob Iger, the beleaguered CEO of the equally beleaguered Walt Disney Company, said the launch of this new streaming sports service is a significant moment for Disney and ESPN, a major win for sports fans, and an important step forward for the media business. This means the full suite of ESPN channels will be available to consumers alongside the sports programming of other industry leaders as part of a differentiated, sports-centric service. Interesting. Very interesting. But maybe fraught with a little problem or two. Anyway, we got about 4 minutes left. And did I get everything? No. There we go. Okay, I think I did. Okay, have we done what we needed to do? Yeah, but we need to do just one more thing. Give you an update right now. 2:14 left in fourth quarter. Phoenix leads Milwaukee by a score of 107-97. Let us check the NC2A men's. We got 2 games still going on. 4:56 in the second half on FS1. 24th ranked SDSU leads Air Force. San Diego leads Air Force 69-50. And with 8:53 left to play in the second half on ESPN2, SMC and leads PAC by a score of 67-29. Do we have an update on the hockey score? Yes, we do. 51 seconds left in regulation. Golden Knights look like they're about to lay claim to the Edmonton Oilers. They lead right now 2-1 with 51 seconds left. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to take a lap for us, and that is going to wrap things up for us for tonight. We got about 3 minutes. We do? We got 3 minutes? Yeah, we got 3 minutes remaining. No, probably, 2 minutes now. We got 2 minutes remaining. Oh, wowzy, woo-woo. What do we have? What do we got? Don't forget, folks, Sunday is the Super Bowl. Friday and Saturday, I think that is Blood Bash. I'll try to make it. Or I'll try to make it back in time for the show, but I got to find out when everything will end, so I can do that. But if not, I will try to do it on location. That might be tough. But I don't know. I think we're going to try to do the show, do both shows when we return from Blood Bash, Friday and Saturday. So we might be on a bit late. I will find out. I will ferret, and I will let you know the final decision. But I do know one thing. It's going to be a fun event. I will try to shoot some video and post it on my YouTube page. And I think maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, before February ends, we will get Twitch up and running. So, yay. We'll get that thing cleared up. And hopefully, Jay will have his laptop fixed, because our Sunday show, our Sunday podcast is going to continue. It's going to get restarted and retanked, and everything is going to look very good. And thank you very much for that. What else have we got? Or is that? Oh, that's it. we are about 6 seconds away from saying goodnight. So I'm just going to say it right now. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This has been a presentation of Mr. Fine Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and YouTube. We're back tomorrow night. I will assure you, we will be back tomorrow night, 11:35 Eastern Time, with more of this madness and a recap of AEW Wrestling, AEW Dynamite Wrestling. So get ready for that as we are getting back to the groove of doing our little sporty balls. And once again, we will have some more fun. Trust me, we're just trying to get things back slowly. And don't forget, folks, soon we will be moving in to our new studios. But until then, we will be back here in the living room for at least a little while. Thank you, everybody, for watching. There we go. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And until good night and God bless. That means see y'all.